found this and was moving it around in the living room, chewing it. It screws. So today we are going back to basic. I feel like we're going back to what YouTube used to be. Like a lot of very cozy, chatty, sit down, one-to-one videos. So that's what I'm gonna film today. Grab something to drink, sit down, chill, relax. And I'm gonna have a little chat about my January. I feel like the first month here of 2021 has been one of the longest I've experienced in years. I feel like most months just fly by, but January has just been particularly dark, grey. We've been in lockdown and it's just felt like there's been, I don't know, just a lot of challenges, a lot of things to face and deal with, and I am really looking forward to longer days, brighter days, and for spring to come in a month. You might, by the way, be able to hear Luna. She is running around exploring. So in January I always painted my bedroom white. I painted it yellow not that many months ago. Oh my god, she's so adorable. I love her so much. She is the most adorable bunny in the world. Oh. I'm sorry I'm such a weird bunny owner. But as I was saying, in January I decided to paint my bedroom back from yellow to white again. I wanted to brighten up this space. It was just a mental need that I had to just brighten up everything, do some changes. I've done quite a bit. I've moved around and I'm loving the changes that are happening. I'm going to film a bedroom makeover reveal when I'm done at some point. But I want to just go slow and have fun with the projects instead of having to stress myself and be like, I need to rush this because I have a video I have to do. So when I'm done, at some point I'm going to show you, and I think it's gonna turn out really lovely. I have some really nice plans. So there is actually one thing I have not told you that happened in January, and I think it's because I didn't know if I was gonna go through it. I have been looking at houses. I've actually spoken to my bank and I viewed one house and I was close to viewing another one. We drove by one day, but I haven't actually seen it and had a walk through the house. The first house I had a look at, I'm just going to put in a picture because I'm not going to buy it, but I was looking at this house in a small town called Hygge. It was beautiful. Like the first ground floor was amazing. With a few changes and paint I could have moved in immediately. It just had some really big spacious rooms and it was bright with big, very old windows, and I loved it so much. But the first floor was going to be web shop, so I was supposed to be able to live on the ground floor and then have web shop and my business on the first floor. But the first floor was basically just like 6, I think, or 7 small tiny bedrooms. Like even if you had a family and you wanted to move in and use it just for bedrooms, you would have to take down walls and actually do just like a new drawing of the spaces because the rooms were tiny. So when it comes to web shop and getting all of that ready, it would have cost a fortune to pull down walls and to build up everything from scratch on the first floor. So even though it was beautiful, I liked it a lot, it just did not really make sense financially. So, but I actually viewed houses before I'd even spoken to the bank about how much money I would be able to loan, borrow, how big of a loan I could get. So I viewed that house and like had a really long chat with my mom. I was trying to feel everything. Like the first thing I wanted to do when viewing a house was to feel, okay, would this be a scary move for me to do on my own? How would I feel about it? Financially, would I feel like it would be a stress factor every single month now owning a place? There was just so many thoughts, and I needed to view a house and actually stand there and see, okay, what would my body's reaction be? So I did all of that, and then I had a chat with my bank last week about like how much money would I be able to own, like what would I be able to buy. So I have done some of the footwork. I have begun a process in case I in the future would like to buy property. It's not something I'm gonna do now. It's not really I think what I realized from all of this is that I'm actually really happy with my boutique. I love the space so much. I feel at home there. And I actually also really like my apartment. I still really enjoy being close to my family, being close to the city. So it's not something I'm gonna do right now, also since we're in lockdown and all of the emotions you have are just a lot stronger these days. There's a lot of confusement, a lot of emotions, a lot of... So I'm excited about starting all of this and having some thoughts around possibly buying something at some point, but it's not going to be now because I actually just really like my space and I like my boutique a lot. So I'm going to continue working really hard towards... I'm going to keep working towards trying to expand my business more so that I'll have more money to potentially make a loan at some point and own a property. The other house I had a look at, I could just as well show you because it is out of my price range, but we drove by when it was snowing. It was so beautiful. I kept doing like clips out of the car because it was winter wonderland. And then we came to this house and it was like it was a little bit up on a hill, like you would have to drive up. And then the house was like, I was looking up, the house was covered with snow. It had gates in the front and it just looked so much like a snow fairy tale. And I was just sitting there so in love. And I think the whole like area with snow and the vibe that day, it just impressed me so much. But it's out of my price range and it's also so far out on the countryside that I would feel really isolated. So the whole house thing is gonna have to wait, but it has been fun and I think I'm gonna continue just like looking at houses, imagining what it would feel like to see what I want to do. So the thought process has begun, but we'll see what I'm gonna do in the future and how it's gonna go with my business and everything. But it's been exciting. It's been something to have myself preoccupied with in a month that's been really great. On top of that, I've just been trying to listen a lot more to my body in January. You know, I've had some car issues. I've had to get back in touch with my dad that I've not spoken to in years. There's just been a lot of weird emotions in January, and I feel like even though it's just a switch of months, I don't know, it's really nothing in the big picture, but I feel so relieved that January is over and I made it through without going absolutely mental and crazy and insane. And yeah, it's been a month. So let's move over to my favorites in January. I have a few bits that I really want to show you. First thing up is promo for my own web shop. I'm sorry. In January I listed 5 more berets on the web shop, and I decided to begin. I'm not gonna promise this is gonna be the last ones I keep for myself, but I decided to keep the light pink beret color because I think it's really delicate, so it goes with a lot of outfits. I'm so in love with like baby pink these days. It's really weird, but I went with that. And then I also decided to get one of the mustard colored berets myself. I think it's a really lovely color. Again, it goes with so many of my outfits. So I love this one. Really cool. I'm gonna leave links down below to anything that I can leave links to. These should have been cleaned. These boots I bought in January. I've been wanting some light boots in a really long time. I even put some on my wish list for Christmas, but I didn't get them. So I bought some myself, and these are just so cool. They were not expensive. I bought them from Buch. I think it's really hard to find boots or shoes second-hand, vintage, because I have really sensitive feet and because it's just a jungle, I think. So knowing that I buy some boots or shoes, and if I can't fit into them, I can just easily send them back. So it's one of the things that I still always get from new, and these are from Buch. They were on sale. They were really cheap, like scary cheap, but they've actually been really good. They're so pretty, they're comfortable to wear. They've just impressed me a lot, and I think they just go with so many outfits. I love them. They're dirty on the back. In January, my own dream summer jacket finally came to the boutique. A jacket that I have drawn, and they are made out of recycled kilt. So they are one of each, and I have kept this one. So as you can see, it's in the color scheme of my beret, so it's quite perfect. Yeah, I have decided to keep this one. I love the color scheme. It's really pretty. It's a little bit oversized on me, which I love. And yes, they are two-sided, so the other side is like this one. In there, it has some blue coloring as well. I love it because it has a really nice pretty color. I love the buttons on the jackets. They're like really cute. Then it's long and it has two sides, and it's colorful and bright and fun. So these jackets, there are still some on the web shop, and I'm gonna continue like putting some up once in a while. So my favorite dress in January, I think I'm gonna do like that. If you want me to continue filming these videos once a month, we're gonna do a favorite dress of the month, and this is the one from January. I did a poll on Instagram throughout the months. I had two dresses I was in love with, and I asked you guys which one you thought I should keep, and it was not this one, it was the other one, that one. But I decided to keep this one. It is beautiful long 70s dress with, it's like so princessy. I feel like a princess when I'm wearing it, from a fairy tale. It's super long. It has this to tie around the waist. It fits me like a glove, and I feel so pretty when I'm wearing it, and that's what I want to feel. So this is my favorite dress from January. Vintage pink bump beauty. I also decided to include this in my video because it's empty. I got this for Christmas from my intern Sophie, and it is iced coffee, and that's already made, so it's really easy. You just mix it with the milk and then it's ready to drink. I love that. Very convenient, easy to do, and it's been really nice. I've had it in my fridge at home, and it's been pretty good. I wouldn't say it is as good of the iced coffees where you actually warm up water and mix it with sugar and coffee, but it's close. So if you want something easy, this is pretty good. The last product, I don't really know if it is a little bit of a cheat because I have not used it for many days, but I'm so impressed with it that I want to put it in here. It is the purifying face wash from the Body Shop with lemon. Helps wash away bacteria and impurities. I don't even know what that is, but it just feels so gentle, so light, so natural and fresh on my skin. So I really enjoy it, and I found myself like gravitating towards using that instead of many of my other face wash products. So even though I have not had this for many days, I have just really enjoyed it. I'm really impressed with it. Last up on my favorite list from January is Normal People. So if you want to watch something, a romantic drama series that is real people, real love, real emotions, Normal People was really good. I watched it in just a few days, and I can't wait for season 2. So that is the last recommendation favorite from January. So thank you so much for watching this video. Also, let me know down below the best thing that happened to you in January. I love whenever I've done these videos and I've asked you guys to do that. It's just so lovely that the comment feed is just all positive and people like cheering for one another. I love that. So comment down below the best thing that happened to you in January. It can be small, it can be big, anything is welcomed. And thank you so much for watching once again. You are lovely. See you all very soon. Bye guys.